Okay, so now we're going to see about the topic 4, numerical method. First subtopic, we need to, this is how can we solve the value of x when the equation cannot be solved by, which is we cannot find the exact solution, okay, manually. So we need to have another methods to solve it. As an example, okay, let's say if you are given 3 plus 4 x is equal to 0. Okay, 3 plus 4x is equal to 0. If you want to solve the x, it will be going to have 4x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to negative 3 over 4. So it is solved. Okay, but in this case, if we try to look at here, okay, as an example, okay, it's already said here, equation, the exact solution cannot be obtained, right? So before that, I'm sorry, which is the learning outcome that you need to know. How can we find the roots of an equation? By using graphical consideration or for searching for a sign change. Sign change ni numerical method nanti kita tengok. Okay, so then let's continue. As an example, as I just give just now, when you are having here 3 plus 4x is equal to 0, if you want to solve the x, it will be equal to negative 3 over 4. So it is solved. But let's say if you are having x is equal to sine x, how can you solve x is equal to sine x? Which is, you need to solve the x, but here we are having x is equal to sine x. So you cannot solve this one easily. So what can we do? We have another methods to solve this one. So the first method, using the graphical method. How can we use the graphical method? Let's say you are having x cubed plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So let's say you are using your calculator. Okay, just having your calculator and then just 5 here, and we are having power of 3. So you'll be having 1 and a power of 2, it doesn't have that one, and then we have power 1 here and minus with 6. And if you try to solve this one, so we'll be having something like this one, which is not an exact solution. We doesn't want this one. Okay, we have a 3 roots, but only one root that having an exact solution. So we cannot accept this. We cannot accept this solution. Okay. So what can you do? You can see from here, it cannot be factorized. Okay, the solution cannot. It is not exact number. It's not a rational number. So if you try to look at here, how can we have this one? So we are going to write it in this way: x cubed is equal to 6 minus x, which means we'll be having a graph y is equal to x cubed and y is equal to 6 minus x on a single diagram. The intersection between the two curves will be our solution. Okay, so example 4.1, having some example, ln x plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So it will be hard for us to solve the x. So by using graphical method, we can have it in this way: ln x, it will be equal to 4 minus x. Okay, so you can see from here, the first curve is y is equal to ln x, another curve is y is equal to 4 minus x. So you can see from here, the first curve is y is equal to ln x with the red color, and the blue color is y is equal to 4 minus x. Then if you try to look at here, we have one intersection point, which is approximately, you can see from here, approximately, it is not exact, but approximately 2.9. So this is the solution by using graphical method. So that's why you need to know how to sketch a graph. Okay, you already learned before in this first semester. So let's proceed. Next example. Okay. The question asks you to show using graphical method. So you need to use graphical method. Equation x power 4 plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0 has two real solutions, and that the solution lies between x is equal to negative 2 and negative 1, and between of x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So we know that x power 4 plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. We can write it in this way: x power 4 is equal to 4 minus 2x. Which is, we can see from here, the first one is x power 4, which means degree 4 here. Another one is a linear. So then the next one, we are going to sketch the graph. You can see it from here, the red color is x power 4, the blue color is our 4 minus 2x, which is our linear function. And you can see it from here, we have a two intersection point. The first intersection point, which is, you can see it from here, it will be in between of negative 2 and negative 1. Obviously, the question asking to show, right? To show that the solution lies between -2 and -1. So there you are, you already got it here. And another one root is between of 1, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2. So therefore you already got the answer. So approximately this is the answer for our solution. Okay, so then the next one, we are going to proceed to the example 4.3. I hope you already answered this example. Please try to do it by your own first. Maybe you can stop the video and continue after you've done your graph here. The question asking using graphical method to find the approximate roots to the following equations give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So in this one, we're going to have it in here. Okay, for example, A 4.3a, I already draw some graph here. Okay, which is will be having your x and y axis. This is your straight line, which is 3x plus 4 actually over here, and another one will be having e power of x. Okay, please draw nicely, okay, in a proper one. Maybe using what is it? Graph paper. Using graph paper is very helpful. Okay, graph paper is very helpful. I know you already have your lab session, right? The lab session already have a graph. You will be using your graph paper, so I think that you already have a graph paper by your own. And then using your graph paper, you can have your intersection point between these two curves, which is this one. So the first one will be approximately negative 1.2. Another one will be approximately 2.4. So you already have it in there. So that's the next one. Okay, for the question B here, you are given x cubed minus 2x squared is equal to 4, which is now the first one will be your x cubed, which is x cubed minus 2x squared here, which is the cubic. And another one you are given 4, which is y is equal to 4, which is our straight line here, horizontal line. So the intersection point somewhere over here, approximately 2.6. It's I'm going to say it again. Please, really helpful if you are having your graph paper. Just try to plot when the x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, what do you get there, 3, and 4, and so on lah. So there you are. Okay, second method to solve our x if it's by using numerical method. Okay, numerical method here by having opposite signs or the changing signs. Okay, as an example, you are given this graph, this curve. We are having one roots here, which is this is our roots. Okay, I hope you can see it from here. This is our roots. And if you try to look at here, when you try to substitute the value of a, the left hand side here into our function, and the fb, there will be changes of the sign, and it will behave in the same way here. There will be changes of the sign here. Okay, so now let's see example 4.4. The question is going to look at the roots of the equation. So you can see from here we'll be having 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 9 is equal to 0. If you try to place your calculator again, so you'll be having here and here 4, and here 2 here, and we'll be having negative 3, and here negative 13, and we'll be having plus with 9 here. And if you try to look at here, it is not, the roots is not a rational number. Okay, it is not the roots is not a rational number, so you can see from here, right? That's a rational number. Okay, so we are going to have your numerical methods by looking over here. So the first step, you need to construct a table. So the value of x, maybe you can try an arrow having -4, -3, -2, start from -4 here until 5, and substitute the value of -4 into the fx. Here we'll be getting -115. So maybe you can have in this way. Okay, I already teach you on how to, okay, I already teach you on how to write into the calculator. So we'll be having here 2 alpha x cubed here, and then we'll be having minus, right? Okay, write the equation here, 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 30x plus 9, and then press call, and having your value of 0, you'll be having 9, and so on until you get the value of that. And then if you try to look at this table, look at here, between of x is equal to -3 and x is equal to -2, here there is changes of the sign, which is -33 and 7. Means there is roots between of -3 and -2. And you look over here again, which is between of 0 and 1, and between of 3 and 4, there is changes of the sign between 9 to and -5, and another one -3 and -3 and 37 here. There is changes of the sign, negative here, positive here, and here positive, here negative, and here negative, and here positive. Means there is 3 roots between of -3 and -2. The roots between of 0 and 1, and the roots, another one roots is between of 3 and 4. So I hope you are clear, which is you can see from here the solution. Therefore, the roots of the equation lie between x is equal to -3 and -2, between 0 and 1, between 3 and 4. So I hope you are clear about this example. Example 4.5, which is again, I hope you can try to stop the video right now and try to do it by your own self. I am going to explain, I'm going to give the solution later on. Okay, try to do it by your own first. Okay, having the same way, the first thing you need to have your graph. Sorry, not graph. For the first thing you need to have your table. Okay, which is you need to have your table in this one. If you try to look at here, we'll be having x is equal to -3, -2, -1, start from -3 until 3, and just try to substitute the value of the function x cubed plus x plus 3 is equal to 0 into your calculator. Substitute the value of this one, and already got the answer, which is there is changes of the sign when you substitute the value of x is equal to -2, it will be getting -7. If you substitute the value of x is equal to -1, the value is 1. So there is changes of the sign here, means the roots will be located between of -2 and -1. And for question B, which is already draw some table for you. Actually, if you try to start from the value of negative, start from negative value, okay, you will be having a complex number. So you can see from here, I just wrote I here. Okay, you'll be getting a complex number. So by starting from 0, you'll be having a rational number. But you still have negative value here. Just try it by your own until you get all the values here negative. But stop until x is equal to 4, it will be negative value, -19. But starting from x is equal to 5, the value is 5, which is positive. So there is changes of the sign between here, from the negative to the positive, between of x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 5. So therefore, the answer here, you already have the answer over here. Please try to do it by your own there. So that's all for our topic, subtopic 1. But now we are for the next video we'll be having subtopic 2.